Good morning, everyone. We're about to bring you the latest COVID-19 UAE updates. However, if you found this podcast through an article, which so many of you are doing, please hit that subscribe button wherever you get your podcasts so you can get your Dubai news daily. Good morning, Dubai. How are you doing? Happy Tuesday. Welcome back to the Lovin Daily. Because it's Tuesday, my favourite day of the week. So Riaz joining us. How are you?
Thank you.
I'm cute.
Good. How are you? Yeah, I was so good. I'm like, wow, Casey.
I can compliment sometimes. You're acting like I don't.
Yes, but it's very rarely, so I'm taken by surprise. It's
Wow,
like I never,
what
get appreciation for my work. So it's just like, wow.
If you worked, Simran, then there could be appreciation.
Shots fired.
Oh my god.
I'm really joking. There's love here. It's always great to have you on the show.
Which is rubbing off on you.
Richard?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny. Why is that? Why do you say that?
No reason.
No, but I feel like there's a reason you would have said that Rich is rubbing off on me because I make
No, but you were saying something yesterday. You went for a run, but you got ditched. Who ditched you?
Oh, she's just changing the subject. Well, this is interesting because I did have a run in my calendar. This is kind of veering off point a little bit. I want to kind of shout out Kawthar because she said, let's go for a run. We'll do a girls' run. She invited Hala. Did she invite you?
No.
But then she took it out of the...
getting attacked this interview.
But then she took it out of the calendar and I don't even know what happened. It was like 5 p.m. I was like, what's going on? So I went anyway, but it wasn't the same because I was looking forward to a girls' run. Anyway, Dubai Fitness Challenge, getting our 30 by 30 in. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the show. We'll also be talking about Emirates has been named the #1 safest airline in the world for COVID-19.
Woo!
It's pretty incredible.
Amazing!
We'll be talking about Day-DIFC art nights. We also have an incredible artist, designer joining us on the show later, Claire Napper. I'm really excited about that chat.
Yes, but first, today's show is brought to you by Day-DIFC Art Nights. Day-DIFC Art Nights is happening today and tomorrow at Gate Village Day-DIFC. It's a 2-day art and cultural event and it's totally free. And while our Day-DIFC Art Nights is the sponsor of the show, the opinion and statements are Lovin Dubai's.
100%. I feel very arty. I wish we'd, I don't know.
Oh, I was looking at the pictures. It looks amazing. Like, the sculptures and stuff are interactive. Like you can touch it and you can take pictures with it. So, I mean, I think I'm going to check it out tonight. Like dress up.
Because it's in Gate Village, which is so fancy. It's a nice place, and you don't really I don't go down there that often, so I'd be very excited to go. Anyway, let's talk about our first story, which is the fact that Emirates' safety response to COVID-19 has been rated the best in the world. The Safe Travel Barometer is an independent audit. They looked at 230 airlines worldwide and found Emirates to be the safest in the world. I think this is pretty fantastic. We know that UAE Airlines are doing loads to make you feel safe traveling, but especially when we're a country of expats, that we 80-90% expats, we're traveling so much, we're thinking about traveling. It's a very difficult question if we're going to travel to know that Emirates is pulling out all of the stops. So they've got free COVID cover. So if you travel and you get COVID in that time, you have free COVID insurance travel cover. There's also self-service kiosks. So they've really limited that time where you actually have to have human interaction, which I like.
That's amazing.
They've also got the safe travel score 4.5 out of 5. So it's not like, so it kind of shows you that they didn't give everyone like 5 stars. It got 4.5 out of 5. And they also have a biometric path and complimentary travel hygiene kits and way more. So if you want to travel, it looks like Emirates is the safest to do it with.
Yeah. Honestly,
you're traveling soon, right?
Yeah, but even when I was booking my tickets, I was just looking for Emirates, but it just didn't work out. But now it's like if you're traveling during COVID, you really look forward to traveling with Emirates. Because they've got all safety measures in check. Yeah.
My mom was traveling with them though, and I still made sure I got her extra masks. I got her a visor. And I was like, don't you take that off? Because you just don't know, right? So because it's an air cabin and you have no idea. So you're just doing everything that you can do.
And you have to wear the full time. Like for the duration of the time you're in the flight, you just have to have your mask on and your face shield, gloves, everything.
All of it. Yeah. All of it.
Just gotta be safe.
Sorry.
Safe, not sorry. Exactly. But moving on to our next story, Asim, Riaz and DJ Snake are chilling together in Dubai and hinting at a highly possible dream collaboration. Now, this is really funny because Asim Riaz is a former contestant at India's Big Boss season 13, and it's similar to a reality show called Big Brother in America. And the model has a massive fan following on Twitter. So yesterday when we shared the news of Asim Riaz posting pictures with DJ Snake, the DJ behind Taki Taki Roomba and Turned Down for What on his Instagram. No. On his Instagram and hinting at a possible collaboration. It did big numbers on Twitter. But the funny thing is, our audience on Facebook barely bothered. I mean, like, it just didn't do that well on Facebook, the engagement. So it really shows how diverse the audience are on each platform, on each social media platform. But yeah, cutting that short, Asim Riaz is all set to go international. And if this collab works out with DJ Snakes, if it plays out well, we're looking at a new international Bollywood star heading over maybe to the West or, you know, wherever.
So, yeah, I'm obviously a Facebook audience. I'm not a Twitter audience because when I know DJ Snake, I've heard the song.
Taki.
Yeah, I know that. But Asim Riaz, I didn't know. However, obviously we work on all platforms, so I'm seeing the engagement on these tweets. I was like, oh my gosh, like, who is this guy? Why are thousands of people getting this? Because what happens on Twitter is there's like fan armies.
Yes.
And when one person, like, they'll have like fan accounts and they'll be like, we need to get this tweet recognized, and they all share it together. It's incredible. Like, there's all these communities, like BTS has a massive one. So K-pop has the biggest fan armies, but obviously Asim Riaz does too.
Yeah.
And then the fact that he's obviously going international, collaborating, we could be seeing more of him.
And his fans, I'm sure they're ecstatic about this.
So we need to share this.
Huge.
This is on Twitter, actually. We need to get the right hashtags. Guys, we're talking about you. Share the story.
Share us.
We'll move on to someone who walked from Dubai airport to Barasti. It is Dubai Fitness Challenge, and there's so many inspiring stories happening right now. People are taking on challenges all over Dubai, and this guy is a DJ. His name is Ben Echo. He walked from Dubai airport to Barasti when he was on a stopover in Dubai. And what's cool about Ben Echo, and I thought was interesting, is that he's taken on a lot of walking challenges before. He's walked 1,100 kilometers in France, Spain, and Portugal, doing the Camino de Santiago. I think I'm saying that wrong. And he did that to raise awareness for men's mental health, which is fantastic. He's also doing Movember at the moment, which I also like. So in all his stories, you can see his Movember. That's also for to raise awareness for men's testicular cancer and men's health awareness. It's kind of a bit of a hybrid. I think people have their own personal reasons. But back to the walk. 42 kilometers, middle of the day. He got free drinks at the end. Shout out Barasti for doing him a solid. He kind of asked. I didn't actually, he was like, Barasti, I'm coming, by the way, let me know. And then a while later, he was like, they've given me free drinks. But I mean, like, he walked, he was getting burned. He had runners, he was prepared, but...
You know what? The free drinks make it all worth it.
Would you walk from Dubai airport to Barasti?
I do it every day. I walk from my home to work. Like, you know, it's just like another day for me. So
I can't imagine you're a walker.
Just kidding. I don't, but like I don't not look like a walker.
I didn't say you don't look like one. I just said I can't imagine you are one. And I say this with love, and I say this because we were at Dubai Fitness Challenge, and I didn't. Okay, so we went down as a team to Dubai Fitness Challenge. We played team volleyball. Did you play?
No, but I did boxing, and actually...
we posted those videos on stories. And boxing actually requires you to actually hit. You actually have to hit.
But you know the funny thing is, Hal and I were doing it, and the coach was like, "Okay, get down and give me burpees." And I'm like, we're like looking around, like, what is a burpee? What is a burpee? And we had Lovin Dubai shirts on, and he's like, "Wow, Lovin Dubai."
I guess if anyone thought I was mean, Simran has just proven my point.
There are lots of people out there who don't get as physical and exercise every day. Like, it's very common.
Well,
not everyone is like a fitness expert like Casey and Rich over here.
I haven't been to the gym in once, but
office of like just fitness people.
Anyway, Dubai Fitness Challenge, as you know, it's happening all across Dubai. We are supporting it so much here in Lovin Dubai. We're so proud to be involved with it, and get out there this weekend, get your free classes. But that's not all. There's more happening coming up that we're really excited about. Like we were talking about earlier in the show, Art Nights is coming.
Yes, Day-DIFC Art Nights at Gate Village. Be there, be square. It's from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. today and tomorrow.
Are you going down?
I really want to, so I hope so. I hope it just works out.
Yeah.
We're just gonna dress up, and like they have this poster of a girl wearing a dress and taking pictures by the sculptures. It's gonna be me.
Every time I say I'm going to someone, it's like, are you gonna wear a dress and take a photo?
That's the whole point of going.
Yeah, but I think... What?
Is
No, like this is really a very cool art cultural event. They say it's Metamorphosis. Dubai Financial District is going to be like an urban centre for contemporary arts and culture. It's al fresco, so it feels safe. It's under the stars, and it's free.
It's free. What more do you want? It's free.
Really excited about that. Hope to see you down there tonight and tomorrow night. After the break, very short break, we'll be joined by Claire Napper, who is a vintage poster artist, and she has made a name for herself thanks to her tongue-in-cheek, humorous take on life in Dubai. You've probably seen her posters, so we're really excited to talk to her. That'll be very, very shortly if you're watching on Facebook. We'll take a break. Lovin Extra is here. This is the new membership, and while absolutely nothing changes for our readers, extra members get access to premium content, exclusive competitions, and first look for tickets and access to the coolest events across the city, and Lovin merch. If you subscribe right now, a very cool Lovin Red Eco Water bottle will be delivered to your door. Hello everyone, thank you for waiting. We are joined by Claire Napper, who is a Dubai artist, designer, and founder of High Life Dubai. Welcome to the show, Claire.
Thank you for having me. It's very exciting to be on Lovin Daily and it's exciting to be up at this time.
I'm going to believe the first part, not believe the second part at all. Tell us though, it looks like you're in a pretty cool setup there. It looks kind of nice around our office.
Studio. So I've got like a lovely studio space in Jumeirah 3. I've got really nice and light and one of these big old villas. So I live with 3 friends legally now, which is nice. Yeah, really nice space here. So that's cool.
So do you work and live in the same place? That's interesting.
Yes, I work from home. Yes, I've got this studio. So everything happens here. And then, so it's kind of, I'm a digital artist. So I just have my computer set up and that's all I need really. So I can work from anywhere, but I have my big Mac here. So
the natural light looks so good.
Yeah, I've never seen it at this time in the morning. It's really quite.
Imagine what it's like. But you're up late, you get the dark skies, you get the late nights. Exactly. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I can see a couple of works behind you. So basically I've seen your prints before. I've laughed at your prints. There's some really funny iconic ones, but I've never put a face to the name. So I think this is really cool that we're getting to chat to you. Can you explain a little bit about what you do and how you started designing these interesting prints?
Sure. So I started about 6 years ago. I was working, so I came to Dubai in 2007 and I worked at an advertising agency for 7 years. And during that time, I was working with my colleagues on the launch of Dubai Metro. And part of my job was to research like how other countries had launched their metros for the design kind of purposes. And I came across the London Underground postcards, which were the ones that I first fell in love with. And I realized what a sort of great medium it would be to tell stories of kind of local kind of tourist areas and like the sort of story of Dubai, but in this old vintage style. So I put this forward as an idea for the Metro, but and I put it forward sort of, I think 3 years in a row, but they didn't like it. So when I left, I thought, you know what, I'll do it myself with kind of more social commentary in mind. And so as soon as I kind of set up on my own, I had a go. I spent about 7 months designing these posters in my free time. And then I just had this exhibition. And as soon as I did that, it was just, I never really looked back. It was amazing. Within about 2 weeks, I was able to kind of do it full time. And I've had such an amazing response. So it's been quite life-changing, yeah.
Your art is so hip from like everything that I've seen. Absolutely love it. But which one would you say is your favorite print?
It's quite a hard question because I think some of them, my first collection were a bit more sort of based in satire and kind of had perhaps my own kind of views a little bit more into them. And so I kind of like some of those ones, my original ones, which maybe like the nanny or home delivery or expat rage, the posters that kind of tell the Dubai-isms. And they're my kind of favourite, the sort of sentiment behind them. But I also have favourite designs, so they might not be quite so meaningful, but I think they look nicer. So it's kind of a mixture of them both. I also like new things as well. So anything that I worked on, I get tired of them. So I'm looking at these posters, all day, every day for like 6 years. I kind of look at them and I'm like, did I even do these? I mean, like there's kind of so new things I like as well.
And recently you have the throwback edition as well, like of Oman trips and like Dubai food and stuff, is it?
Yeah.
I mean, cool. It looks nice.
Yes, that's going to be. I'm working on quite a few new projects for next year. That'll be one of them for next year. So it's kind of
it would
in
be
the pipeline.
That's so cool. It'd be so cool to see it come full circle, like the Dubai Metro story. And imagine if Dubai Metro got in touch, you're like, hey, we'd love to have your prints all over Dubai Metro. That would be very cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we'll make a call. Tell us what would you say would be a challenging part of your job? Would it be finding new inspiration, or what are the frustrations that you deal with?
You know what? It's actually I've got to say, it's one of the best jobs in the world. For me, I enjoy it so much more than when I was sort of working in advertising. The challenge, I think, the personal challenge is for me to get these Dubai-isms back into the posters. So I feel like I've kind of done so many of them. I've kind of covered them all. But I want to try and, as I go on and move on with my art, I want to be putting my own kind of viewpoint of my work, into the work. So, yeah, that's my biggest challenge. So hopefully, as the next couple of years, I'll be kind of developing the work a bit more. For the inspiration, actually, nowadays it's like a lot of them are customers coming up to me and sort of saying, "Can you do this? Can you do that? What about my area?" And so that's really nice. So it's now I feel like it's more of a kind of sort of collective collaboration body of work. I mean, I can list about 10 that have been from requests, and they've done really well because of that. So yeah, I like that part of it.
And social media must be like buzzing with negative and positive comments to your work. So what would you say? I'm sure not a lot of negative, but have you received any negative though?
You know what? In 6 years, I expected to have much more kind of, I don't know, people maybe not getting them and having, especially some of the more earlier ones. But in 6 years, I've literally had maybe 3 bad reactions. One of them was quite funny the other day, actually. I just got a phone call out of the blue, and someone had just gone to pick up his canvas. And he said, "What is this? What is this? I don't know what I paid for. This is..." I said, "Do you want your money back?" He didn't really understand what he kind of paid for. I think he was a bit confused. So I said, "Look, I mean, I think they're quite reasonably priced. They're not overly expensive. I try to keep them affordable so everyone can take them as souvenirs back home." But he wasn't very happy with the whole situation. I don't really know why to this day.
So that's the thing about art, right? It's like either you understand it or you just don't get it.
Yeah,
like specific art pieces.
But it's cool because it's like a funny, stylized print. Like, I actually think they're such amazing for a resident in terms of like an art piece to have on your wall or something. I just really think they're really, really cool because it reminds you of the city, and then it's like there's like they're fun. I like them a lot. But what are you we touched on what's in the pipeline? What are you working on right now? And also,
I'm working. Yeah, sorry, carry on.
No, I have like 3 questions in one. What are you working on right now? And also, you mentioned you want to make sure that everyone's able to get their hands on them. So where can we find them if we wanted to?
Okay, so what I'm working on now is actually really exciting because it's the first time I've ever done a collaboration. They're called At the Italian Way UAE. And they got in touch with me about 2 months ago and said, "Look, we have this incredible Italian heritage." They have like an Italian kind of F&B brand that you can see in all the restaurants and bars around Dubai and Abu Dhabi. They said, "Look, we have this Italian heritage which fits in very well to what you do. Would you be up for doing a collaboration?" And I normally say no to all kind of corporate things, but I thought this was such a good fit that I went for it. And we've had a really good time kind of making this collection called the Vita Constale collection of 4 postcards. And for me, it was a really good exercise because I could play with my style, and I was using the iPad more to draw, which was like for the first time. And I was kind of using a bit more of a fashion illustration style. So I was able to really kind of start to develop the way that I produce them. And it's been a good result. I've got one here.
Oh. Yeah, I'd love to see them.
You can see, can you see this one here? This is
nice.
So there's 4 postcards. They're going to be released one at a time, one every month for 4 months. So that's the first one. And I think you can get them if you go to any of these participating outlets in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. And I think you buy like 3 drinks, and then you get a free postcard. So they're free.
So that's cool. So like, what is in that photo is a good example. Like, so it's Tolerance Bridge, but then it's kind of like, it also reminds me of a promenade in Italy. Like, it's really, really cool.
Yeah, this is the idea. Yeah, so it's kind of this. It's kind of the way that so all my kind of highlight posters, they're based on like the old travel and tourism ads of the 20s and 30s. Nice. So it was all about sort of the kind of the glamour and the holiday destinations. And if you come here, you can fit in with the kind of, because you have to be very rich to be able to travel. So that's why it was always kind of reserved for the rich and famous, these holiday destinations. So it's that kind of feel. And so with Vita con Style, which means life of style, I think the essence of the brand is living life with Italian style. So it fits in quite well. So yeah, it's been really fun.
It's cool. I mean, it's always amazing to speak to artists in the UAE, especially, you didn't grow up here, but you've made your home here. And now you're creating your own kind of way on the art scene here, which is really cool. I was going to say wave, which is also kind of similar thing. But it was really cool to chat to you. I'd love to see more of your work. Like, we're going to be following you a lot more as you go, because like I said, I think that residents would really find your work really interesting. So if people want to find you, if they want to get in touch with you, what's the best way for them to do that?
So with this latest poster, you can find it on at the Italian Way UAE. That's the handle, and then my Instagram handle is at High Life Posters. And then if you ever want to have a look at all my posters and then want to purchase one, it's www.hightlife-dubai.com. But if you just type in vintage posters Dubai, I think it will come up first in Google, so you can find me quite easily.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you
so much for having me. It's been lovely. I might get back to bed now.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for getting up in the morning. We really appreciate it. We can do a live switch in a while and we'll sleep late, but yeah, whatever. That's it, guys. That's it for the Lovin Daily. We'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place. Have a good one. Stay safe. Wash your hands.
Thank you.
Guys, that is a wrap for the Lovin Daily. We are back same time, same place every weekday morning. And of course, don't miss the Lovin Show every Tuesday where I chat with Dubai personalities. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and have a great day.